posting this. Stop posting us. We don't need y'all to post. I don't post positive about us. Y'all always trying to make us seem like we just got problems with everybody. We just these ghetto.
But we think your new nickname is going to be Carisha Maxwell. Okay, I don't even know your last name, but we're going to put Maxwell on it because you're the new Ghislaine Maxwell. Okay, you're the chick that is the mother help to the Diddy Jeffrey Epstein operation.
When people first called out that this arrangement between Diddy and Young Miami was strange, some of y'all were stuck on romanticizing it. Y'all said she's just having fun and spending his money. And now here we are in the year 2024 with Young Miami being named in the latest assault allegations and lawsuit against Diddy.
Well, this TikTok user definitely has a point because a lot of fans were romanticizing Young Miami and Diddy's relationship when PPL brought up obvious red flags. But now chickens have come home to roost, and it turns out those red flags were pointing to something even more sinister than anyone could have imagined. People are now saying that Young Miami was to Diddy what Ghislaine Maxwell was to Jeffrey Epstein, and well, we all know how that ended.
A judge has sentenced former British socialite Ghislaine Maxwell to 20 years in prison.
A federal jury convicted Maxwell in December for helping her longtime associate Jeffrey Epstein recruit teenage girls.
Rumors about Young Miami being on Diddy's payroll and allegedly helping him recruit unsuspecting young women and men for his FO parties have been swirling for a while. However, the speculations reached a boiling point after Diddy's ex-girlfriend Cassie brought light to Diddy's nefarious deeds in her lawsuit filed in November 2023. Cassie dated Diddy for 11 years, and back then, no one really suspected anything sinister was going on. However, Cassie's bombshell lawsuit revealed that almost the entire time she dated Diddy, she was being pressured to do unspeakable things. So of course, fans immediately raised concern about Young Miami, who started dating Diddy sometime in 2021. The fans were urging her to learn from Cassie and get as far away from Diddy as possible. However, Young Miami's reaction to Cassie's revelations was extremely bizarre, and it appeared that she continued seeing Diddy on the low. This is when people started speculating that Young Miami is not an innocent victim, but could be a potential accomplice in Diddy's alleged crimes. Fast forward to February 2024, and that's exactly what Young Miami is being accused of in the new lawsuit filed against Diddy by his former producer, Rodney Lil Rod Jones. Jones alleges that Young Miami helped Diddy lure young people into situations they didn't consent to, and this led some public figures like DJ Academics to proclaim that Young Miami is Diddy's Ghislaine Maxwell. And while Young Miami was initially defiant, clapping back at fans who were mentioning Diddy in her comments, it looks like she's now panicking big time because some of the stuff described in this lawsuit is actually diabolical and could potentially lead to serious legal trouble for Young Miami. But is there any evidence that Young Miami was working as Diddy's Ghislaine Maxwell? And how will she defend herself if these allegations lead to charges? Let's break it down.
Just get on my nerves. Y'all know exactly what y'all trying to do. Stop trying to play with us. Stop playing with us.
People are all over the map with their reactions to the most recent lawsuit hitting Diddy, and this round, it's a former male employee dropping some serious bombshells, alleging that Diddy lured him to a lifestyle of wild parties fueled by substances and involving young individuals. The claims extend to some rather disturbing allegations, even dragging in names like Cuba Gooding Jr., Diddy's oldest son Justin Combs, and Young Miami's cousin. Now, the online world didn't waste a beat, quickly dubbing Young Miami as Diddy's Ghislaine Maxwell in reference to the controversial associate of Jeffrey Epstein. This sparked a frenzy of discussions, with fans highlighting numerous red flags in Young Miami's past relationship with Diddy. But let's go over some context first before we move on to the details of this new lawsuit. So no one really knows the scoop on how and when exactly Young Miami and Diddy first connected, but considering they're both into music, it's kind of assumed they bumped into each other at some industry event. Even before they spilled the beans about being a couple, gossip about a possible romance was already making the rounds. Come the summer of 2021, the media was buzzing with speculations.
City Girls was on an Insta story getting some Diddy love. Now, she was sitting on his lap and drinking from a bottle of his De Leon tequila. Now, Diddy is 51. Now, Young Miami is 27. The rumors sparked off back in June when they were spotted together at a party, but it seems to confirm that there is definitely some things going on.
However, Diddy and Young Miami, whose real name is Caresha Romeka Brownlee, kept tight-lipped about their romance for months, even though they were spotted out and about together throughout late 2021 and early 2022. Even after plenty of time passed from the initial rumors, Diddy and Young Miami kept dodging the curious questions, adding more fuel to the public speculation. But then everything shifted in June 2022 when the couple decided to spill the beans during the first episode of Young Miami's Revolt podcast, Caresha Please. When Young Miami popped the question, "What are we?" on the episode, Diddy casually responded, "We're dating." However, he also made sure to add he's officially single.
What's your relationship status? You used to act bad.
I'm single, you know. I'm single. I'm dating. I'm just taking my time with life.
So it is.
We date. We're dating. We go have dates. We friends. We go to exotic locations. We have great times. We go to strip clubs. I'm gonna take you to church.
I love that.
But this episode had another interesting moment because Diddy opened up about his breakup with Cassie, who has since moved on and started a family with Alex Fine. Caresha asked Diddy why it was so hard for him to move on from Cassie, and Diddy said he simply didn't want to let Cassie go. However, in light of everything that Cassie revealed in her lawsuit against Diddy, you can see how his words have a sinister and dark undertone.
I remember having a conversation with Aaliyah, and I was like, "Yo, tell me what happened." And she was like, "She just couldn't," what I'm saying? And I just left it at that.
Okay, so we are going to get into a few things. I really had already spoke on Young Miami, but I just wanted to show that little clip right there and just kind of get you guys' thoughts on what do you guys think that's going on? Do you think something's going to go on this week? I just wanted to really just hop in here. I really could have put this live with the last one because we're actually going to come back because we left off on page 5 of this lawsuit against P. Diddy, but we were talking about attorney Blackburn. It's not allegedly, but the music corporation, their attorneys are pretty much trying to knock down Tyrone Blackburn's claims. And so when we come back, we're going to get into that, but I'm actually doing some research. So I'll play a few clips before we actually get into the paperwork, and then we'll get into it and we'll probably hang out for about an hour or two. But as of right now, I just wanted to come by and let you all know that this is what we're working on. We're working on incorporating some more amenities into the show. So please just bear with us today. It's kind of like a busy day. I have therapy today, so that's going to be kind of like around noon. So if you guys can just bear with the schedule today, it's kind of all over the place, but we will definitely give you exactly what you need. Okay. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you here in a little bit.